Chris. Time now 6:32. Breaking this morning in Spartanburg County. Several people accused in a fraud investigation are in jail after overnight bond hearings.
Deputies say at least 45 people at local assisted living facilities became victims of identity fraud. Fox Carolina's Michelle Zhu is live outside of Spartanburg Bond Court, where we know one suspect seeing a judge this morning, but there are still more people wanted in this case, Michelle.
Right. This is a very developing case. Very early this morning, investigators here in Spartanburg County were able to identify 9 people tied to this case. About 30 minutes ago, we reported that one of those suspects is set to appear before a judge behind those doors behind me. But we are told that we are still waiting. We're still on standby. I am getting updates from our photojournalist inside there saying that they just brought that suspect inside. So just stay tuned with us as we get the very latest as that bond court hearing unfolds. But again, this morning, 5 of those suspects were before a judge. They were given surety bonds ranging from $2,000 to $6,000, and investigators are still working at this hour to serve even more warrants for other people involved. They tell us that they've been looking in this case for several months now, since last May, and that the problem came to light when residents began getting bills for new cell phones that they had never even purchased. Here's a look at those people who are charged. The investigation actually began with a case at Summit Hills, but as officials looked into the case, they say they found victims at Woodland Place as well as the Charles Lee Center. Now, deputies tell us that Tamara Taylor worked at all 3 of those assisted living facilities and confessed to investigators that she used her position to take photos of the residents' intake sheets. Those show biographical information and social security numbers. Now, deputies say she would then get paid $20 per photo to send them to this man, Joshua Glenn. Deputies say he would then take that information to several different Walmarts where he would pay to match the identification of the phone contracts to one of the residents from those facilities. We're told Glenn would then resell those phones and then recruit 7 other people to work with him. 201 warrants have been approved for all 9 of those suspects for either financial identity fraud and or exploiting a vulnerable adult, but only 6 of those 9 have been arrested. These 3 people on your screen are still wanted: Joshua Glenn, Davian Rogers, and Roshunda Holmes. If anyone knows anything on their whereabouts, you are urged to call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. But again, Tamara Taylor, one of those suspects accused of setting all this up, is inside, as far as we know, right there. And I am getting updates from our photojournalist Ariel Schiller inside right now that they are bringing her in right now. So more information should be coming from that very, very soon in the next few minutes. Back to you.
And Michelle, you and I were kind of talking back and forth earlier. Her involvement in this case, they're not necessarily saying that she is the leader, but they said that she has been involved in every single assisted living home, right?
Right. Deputies were telling us that she was using her position to look into the records of the residents at all 3 of those facilities that she worked at and taking photos, and then from there disseminating it to Joshua Glenn, and from there he was recruiting 7 other people. So it is fair to say that she's accused of setting all this up.
All right, Michelle, we'll be sure to check back and especially see the outcome of that bond hearing this morning. Thank you.